Namaskar, this is Akhilesh Bhargav. Welcome to Tidbits on Business and Finance with me. It was on 29th July last year that the dynamic founder of Cafe Coffee Day, CCD as it is popularly called, went missing. He left behind a letter dated 27th of July that almost seemed like a suicide note, and it sadly turned out to be so. Unfortunately, his body was found in the swollen Netravati river on 31st of July in Dakshin Kannada. His letter dated 27th July was the last he wrote. He begged for forgiveness. He begged for forgiveness for having not created a profitable business model. He blamed no one, and he also specifically mentioned that no one was aware of the transactions that he has undertaken. He, however, blamed the income tax department. He said it is because of their high-handedness that a severe liquidity crisis came on him. And he also blamed the PE investors who would have invested in CCD. This letter led to a hue and cry. This entire demise of VG Siddhartha led to a hue and cry. The income tax department and the PE investors were blamed for being insensitive and for their high-handedness. The company, which is Coffee Day Enterprises Limited, in August 2019 set up an investigation team. The team was headed by the former DIG of CBI, Shri Ashok Kumar Malhotra, and its mandate was to probe this tragedy and to probe what was written in that letter. In the meanwhile, immediately thereafter, the company started selling assets, started disinvesting in order to prune its huge debt. One of the assets it sold was the tech park that VG Siddhartha had set up, which is the global tech village at Bangalore, that was sold to Blackstone for 2,800 crores. And resultantly, while in July last year, they had a debt of 7,200 crores, today the company, Coffee Day Enterprises Limited, has a debt of 3,200 crores. They have managed to reduce their debt by 4,000 crores. The investigation report exonerates the income tax department and the PE investors. It says that they have found no documentary evidence such as to conclude that they harassed VG Siddhartha. In the opinion of this investigation team, the behavior of the PE investors and the lenders of the income tax department was as would normally be, as would contractually be when somebody has lent money to the other and seeks recovery. It, however, mentions that the liquidity crisis on VG got aggravated because of the action of the income tax department in attaching the shares of Mindtree. That certainly aggravated it, but it still exonerates the income tax department. The findings of this investigation are that CDL, the flagship company's 49 subsidiaries, they had lent 3,535 crores to a private company of VG Siddhartha. This private company, Mysore Amalgamated Coffee Enterprises Limited, had borrowed this kind of money from 49 subsidiaries of the CDL group. Out of this 3,535 crores, the findings are that just 842 crores of these loans are recorded in the books of accounts and the rest are not. In other words, 2,693 crores look to be going missing. Those are not recorded in the books of accounts of the lenders in the group, even though they were given to this private company of VG Siddhartha. The team says that this money was used by him in order to buy back shares from the PE investors in order to pay them back. It was used to pay interest, it was used to repay lenders, and part of which must have been used for his private investments. But it says clearly that money was not siphoned away. It also confirms that nobody knew about these transactions which were conducted by VG Siddhartha. Nobody knew about this money trail. The top management of CDL did not know it, even its auditors did not know it. Only VG Siddhartha was aware of it. And the investigation team actually accepts and concludes that no profitable business model was actually set up by VG Siddhartha such that he got into this debt trap. These are the findings, these are the conclusions. What really happened? What actually would have happened is that VG Siddhartha in his expansion spree would have taken tons of money from PE investors and he would have taken business loans. Due dates came for their repayment. He had to buy back shares from the PE investors, giving them the return he had promised. He also had to repay the loans that were taken. and therefore money was withdrawn out of Coffee Day Enterprises Limited, which is CDL, to their various subsidiaries, 49 of them, and it reached this private entity of VG Siddhartha, from which he then took out the money. He bought back the shares from the P investors, he paid the lenders. This would have gone on. It was a running entity, but then it coincided with the ILFS debacle. The NBFC market, the market of taking private loans, had come into a crisis. Banks were not lending, NBFCs were not lending, and that got him into a debt trap. He had nowhere to go. And that coincided with the income tax department attaching his shares of Mindtree, because of which all his avenues of raising funds had been closed. What made it even more difficult for Siddhartha to raise money was the illiquid real estate market, the slump in the market which was then and which also remains now. He was not able to sell any of his investments in real estate in order to raise money to pay his lenders to buy back his investors. The slowing economy, the deteriorating fundamentals of the economy and the macros, and the crisis in the NBFC and banking industry only put him into a debt trap which sadly turned out to be fatal. What is the larger picture that emerges out of this particular incident? The first is, if you see from a practical perspective, Siddhartha did not siphon money out of the company. He was not like a willful defaulter who withdrew money out of a company in order to defraud the lenders and build his own private assets. That's not what he did. But then, taking money out of a company in this manner violated the Companies Act anyway. Moreover, the fact is, when the investigation team says that about 2,600 crores have not been recorded in the books of the lenders, which is those 49 subsidiaries, it certainly means that somewhere accounting manipulations were done. To that extent, he was certainly to blame. It's just that he was in a debt trap and he was trying to fight it out. The question that remains is, why did he take this extreme step? There was no evidence, as we said, that he committed any kind of a fraud. There's no evidence of siphoning money. The investigation team does not say that. His business decisions must have gone bad. They did go bad. The decisions on the basis of which he raised large loans went back, and that put him in a trap. But his integrity never did go bad. Every lender is aware that business decisions can go bad, and that is certainly pardonable. Why did he take this extreme step remains a question which certainly is not going to be answered now. His wife Malvika Hegde now is a director of the company and she is at the helm of affairs. In a statement after this investigation report was out, she said, she rather pleaded, that Cafe Coffee Day is a genuine Indian consumer story which is worth pursuing. She said that her husband has left a legacy behind and that she's continuing it. And she reassured and said that they will settle with every lender. Every lender will be repaid and they would like to carry the growth further. We are certainly with Malvika Hegde in this regard. CCD is certainly an Indian business story which is worth pursuing, and we hope that it grows further. This is Akhilesh Bhargav signing off till we meet again. Namaskar.
हमारे घरों में भी बच्चे होते हैं जो हमसे प्यार दुलार की आस करते हैं।
हमारा भी जीवन साथी है जिसको हमारे ड्यूटी से घर आने का इंतजार होता है।
हमारे घर में भी एक बूढ़ी माँ है जिनके लिए आज भी हम ही आंखों के तारे हैं।
लेकिन हम हमारे घरों में नहीं हैं। आपकी सुरक्षा में कोई कसर न रहे, इसलिए हम अपने प्रियजनों से दूर हैं।
हम में से ही कुछ तो अब इतने दूर जा चुके हैं कि वो वापस अपने घरों को लौट भी नहीं पाएंगे।
हमें गर्व है कि हमारे कंधों पे मुंबई शहर के नागरिकों की सुरक्षा की जिम्मेदारी है। हमारे जज्बे और बलिदान को व्यर्थ न जाने दे। इस संकट के समय में आप घर पे रहे, सुरक्षित रहे।
Now be the first to know about the latest updates on our new news app. Go on your Android or iOS, search for HW News Network. Download our app, choose the language you prefer to get updates in, and be up to date with the latest news.
If you like this video, please share it and we would love to hear your comments in the comments section down here. Also, please do like our Facebook page and follow us on Twitter to get minute-to-minute news updates. For more such shows and videos, well, subscribe to our YouTube channel.